Hey there, folks. Tonight we're diving into the world of finance. Specifically, we're looking at BlackRock, a company so big it makes Godzilla look like a gecko. BlackRock manages trillions of dollars in assets. That's right, trillions with a T. They're like the Beyoncé of the financial world. Everyone knows their name. But with great power comes, well, you know the rest. BlackRock's immense wealth and influence have attracted a lot of attention, and not all of it is positive. Some critics argue that BlackRock's investments, particularly in the defense industry, raise serious ethical questions. So buckle up as we unpack the complexities of BlackRock, their role in the US defense industry, and why some folks are pretty fired up about it. We'll try to keep it simple because, let's face it, finance can be about as exciting as watching paint dry. But trust me, this is important stuff. Now, BlackRock doesn't just invest in cute kittens and rainbows. Like any good, or maybe not so good, financial giant, they diversify. And one of those diversified areas, the defense industry. That's right, folks, weapons, ammunition, fighter jets, you name it, BlackRock's probably got a piece of it. They own shares in major defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Raytheon. These companies make billions, sometimes trillions of dollars from government contracts to supply the US military. And guess who benefits from those profits? You guessed it, BlackRock and its investors. Now some might say, hey, investing is investing. It's just business. And they wouldn't be wrong, but it gets a little murky when you're profiting from industries that literally deal in war and conflict. It's enough to make you wonder, are these investments purely about financial gain, or is there something more at play here? Here's where things get interesting. BlackRock's involvement in the defense industry hasn't gone unnoticed. Critics, from academics to activists, have been raising concerns about the potential conflicts of interest and ethical implications of these investments. They argue that BlackRock's financial stake in the defense industry could influence their decision-making, potentially pushing for policies that benefit their investments, even if those policies aren't in the best interest of, peace and stuff. Some even go as far as to accuse BlackRock of profiting from war and conflict. Now, that's a pretty serious allegation. But it's a debate worth having, especially given the enormous influence BlackRock wields in the world of finance and beyond. Section 4, Case Study, BlackRock's Controversial Holdings. Let's look at a specific example, shall we? BlackRock is a major shareholder in Northrop Grumman, the company that builds the infamous killer drones. These drones have been used in controversial military operations, resulting in civilian casualties and raising serious ethical concerns. Now, you might be thinking, but BlackRock is just one investor, right? True, but they're not just any investor. They're a behemoth, and their investment decisions carry a lot of weight. So, when a company like BlackRock invests heavily in a company like Northrop Grumman, it sends a message. It says, we believe in what you're doing, and we're willing to put our money where our mouth is. And that, my friends, is where the real controversy lies. Section 5. The influence game shaping defense policy? But wait, there's more. Remember how we talked about BlackRock's massive influence? Well, it's not just about their money, they also have close ties to governments and policymakers. BlackRock executives often serve as advisors to governments on financial matters, including defense spending. This cozy relationship has led some to question whether BlackRock's financial interests are influencing defense policy decisions. Are they using their access to power to push for increased military spending, even if it's not necessary or beneficial? It's a classic case of the revolving door between Wall Street and Washington, and it raises serious concerns about accountability and transparency. When the lines between financial interests and national security become blurred, it's the public that ultimately pays the price. Section 6, Conclusion, the Impact and the Debate. So there you have it, folks. The BlackRock story is a complicated one. On the one hand, they're a financial powerhouse creating wealth for their investors. On the other hand, their investments in the defense industry raise serious ethical questions about profiting from war and conflict. The debate over BlackRock's influence on the defense sector is likely to continue. And it's a debate worth having, because ultimately it's about more than just money. It's about accountability, transparency, and the role of corporations in a democratic society. That's our show tonight, folks. Go get some sleep and try not to think about killer drones. Just kidding, think about them. Think about them a lot. We'll see you next time.